I thought I would bring you along and show you what I do to commemorate World War I soldiers on the everyoneremembered.org site. I start by obtaining photos on the Canadian Virtual War Memorial. So let's get started. So what I've done here, I've Googled the Canadian Virtual War Memorial. I'm going to follow that link. So here's the link. I'm showing the screen partially because I've got YouTube notifications on the right-hand side, and I don't know how to disable it. It's annoying. That's all I can say. Anyway, so when you come to this page, Veterans Affairs Canada, you scroll down and you start your search. Now, I am specifically searching men who died on the armistice. So that would be November 11th, 1918. So you can basically search anybody. You can put in their name. I'm not doing a specific search. I've used that before to search for specific people. Let's click on search. And here's what we get when we click on search. Now, I've already done this search, so what we are going to do is we are going to go into the profile of John Fred Carson. So, the profile tells you about their military service. It gives you their service number, their age, the force, which is Army, the unit, which is the Canadian Garrison Artillery. The additional information states that he was the son of Mrs. Jane Carson of Holtville, husband of the late Zola Christina Carson. He is commemorated on page 381 of the First World War Book of Remembrance. And it gives burial information. So here's John's photo. Okay. So the text reveals that his wife died in childbirth and that his son, his only child, Hugh Frederick Carson, was in World War II. Anyway, so what I'm going to do with John's photo is I am going to put it through Photoshop Fix. I'm really only going to focus on John's face. I want to take this mark off here. I might work on a couple of other marks, but you know, the photo is a vintage photo, and I don't always make the photos perfect, but I do want to fix John's face there to remove that dot. Okay, so here is the everyoneremembered.org homepage. Now, it used to be called Every Man Remembered, but as we see here, this is why they have changed the name to the website. Because we know a lot of women died in World War I. So let's get remembering John Fred Carson. We're going to start by clicking those little lines. Now, of course, this will be different on a desktop. Look at that young 15-year-old. Wow. Anyway, let us click on Remember. We're going to type in his name. I'm trying to hold my phone. Okay, so there it is, John Fred Carson. Let's search. And he comes up. He's the only John Fred Carson. Let's click this link to go to his profile. And here he is. He was a gunner. and he is commemorated in the Holtville Cameron Hill Cemetery in New Brunswick. And there's the information again about his family. He's the son of Mrs. Jane Carson of Holtville, husband of the late Zeta Christina Carson, who died in childbirth. Okay, so let's remember John Fred. So the site prompts you to place a poppy, and you may do that by clicking on search. There we go, we've placed a poppy. Now I have already uploaded one photo, but I came back in because I want to add a cropped photo of this photo. It's more of a close-up of his face. So both photos will be displayed. So let's add another image. Photo library, and okay, there it is, right there. It's done. Now here is what I typed. Previous, I put John Fred Carson. Of course, I referred to his rank, okay? We will remember you today, tomorrow, forever. Now, you can also choose a pre-written message by clicking on this drop-down menu. I don't want to complicate things now. I'm just going to finish my commemoration, okay? So let's click Finish Commemoration. So here is John Fred's profile with the photos that I uploaded. There's my commemoration. I've covered my name, basically, you can see, because you saw in the video. But there we go. Give this a try. You know, you may not know of anyone to commemorate. Perhaps you do. Perhaps you would type in your surname. You might find some surprises there when you type your surname. You may find somebody that's related to you, or you could just commemorate them, anybody. You might want to commemorate a 15-year-old. Anyway, I hope you give this a try. We will remember them.